could could anybody tell you something to change your mind when you was 22, 23 years old running around the streets?
No way. I totally agree with that, Stevie. But you know what is? Let me ask you a question back, Stevie. Yeah. Would you say now, from when you was like running around doing your thing to now, would you say it's even more dangerous now for a man to be running around how you was running around back then?
Absolutely.
So as it gets more and more dangerous, do you not think that these men are going to start to stray away? Because I've seen the so-called manosphere move up. More men are watching it now than ever before. More younger men are watching it. You got a lot of young men that watch you now.
You talking real shit though, bro, because when I was that age, I wasn't hip to this red pill shit. I was out here just doing my thing. And Sa Ra said it shit too. Like, I would definitely just be in, but then this red pill shit can get real toxic, dog. Like, you gotta find men that actually say some real shit that you can utilize, bro. And it's hard to do too. Like, on all these platforms, you can fall down a rabbit hole and end up hating women and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's you got to figure out who's really out here to fucking, put you in a position to be successful, dog. But like, if I was aware of this manosphere space and I was 22, 23 years old, that definitely would have helped me, get my life on track a lot earlier.
The thing is, Steve, you just mentioned something there. I want to talk to you about it as well. This red pill space, this manosphere space, there's a dark side to this place,
Yeah.
There's a dark side where men are literally, like Stevie was saying, they hate women, bro. Like, and so for me, any man that's a man knows that hating women just doesn't work, bro. Because as men, we know that we're gonna need women, right? Right, and women are gonna need us. We know that because we like vagina. You know what I'm saying? We like pussy. Like it is what it is, right? So you can't hate women. Essentially, you have to find a balance in a way in which you need to like navigate that space. But a lot of the red pill space, a lot of what I see, a lot of the younger guys and even some of the older guys, they're just angry, bro. Like, they're just angry at women. And the thing is, it's not like I don't understand their anger, but some of it is very unhealthy.
But then what do you do though, bro? Because now I'm only thinking about my perspective. Because I don't think I could ever get to the point where I hate women, because I've never been in a position where, like, women have never been a problem for me. But the most men, that's an issue for them, is even attaining attention from a woman. So I can easily see how red pill would make a man who can't get women hate women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's more the majority in the space right now. It's easy to hate women if you're the average man who is invisible to women. You know what? Fuck these hoes. Like, they ain't on shit. Or like, how do you mitigate that? That's more of an issue to me, because men who don't have issues with women are not going to be out here hating women. You may not never take them serious. We're never going to hate them.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah.
What do you think, Mark?
I mean, I agree with both of you on that. What I would say is that you're both very right on how dangerous it can get, because on the psychological side of things, a lot of these young men who don't get no girls in the first place,
right.
I'm seeing a lot of comments online that sound kind of a bit stalkerish, a bit
dangerous, bro.
Yeah, some psychotic kind of like. I saw a comment one time where one guy was saying, like, the way to get rid of women. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
Rather than how he's gonna navigate himself through the world. He was like, how do we get rid of them? And I was like, no. But he's coming
rid of who? Like,
but
how the hell is the
he's coming had likes
survive?
though. He's coming had likes. And I was like, that's where we're going off, rather than how we're meant to have like kind of a way forward for men. Through all of what Stevie said. We need a way forward, but I don't know about getting rid of or like walking around with full-time hatred for women. That's not even my angle on it.
A lot of times that's the easy way out for them, though. Is like, I can't get women in red pill. The red pill space is giving me reason to actually hate women, because a lot of them just highlight women as the fucking devil. Like, you know how they be talking about them and shit, and then that just won't create animosity for these men, and we need more positive fucking positive outlets for these men to navigate this space. But then at the same time, all that toxic animosity shit gets the views too. You know what I'm saying? So
I think what it is that, and this is why I like this space. This is why I collab with you, Stevie, because you seem a little bit more balanced. While you may be for men, and I advocate for men, and Marcus, we both advocate for men, but we understand there needs to be balance. Do you get what I'm saying? There needs to be balance because the bottom line is, I've got a son, yeah. Stevie, you got what? 2 children?
Yeah.
Right, Marcus, you got a child, and that's the thing. As older,
I got a daughter.
You got a daughter.
Yeah,
you got my daughter.
Yeah.
That's my daughter. His daughter's my daughter. So what I'm trying to say is like, when men become like fathers, this is my personal point of view. When men become fathers, they understand the balance that's needed between the male and female.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? Like they understand that, like men who. And I'm not trying to disrespect men who don't have children. I'm not trying to do that because there's a lot of men within the space that don't. But you just understand there's a switch that goes off. Like, even though I may not even like the mother of my child, right? We still understand that there needs to be some kind of balance between the male and female, bro, because there's a child involved within this now. And we're all children at some point in time. Even though we're grown men, we're still somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? We're still somebody's child. So it's like, there needs to be a balance, bro. Like, and I think that men within this space who have children who have experience as well, Stevie, and Marcus.
That's the bro. I don't want to cut you off, but that you hit the middle of the head for that shit for me too, bro. Because a lot of motherfuckers in the space, you can tell that they just regurgitating information that they've heard. They're not walking it or talking it. They're talking it, but they're not walking it. You know what I'm saying? That irritates the fuck out of me, bro. Like, you saying all this shit, that, and the third. And, bro, how old are you? What you saying? What got you to feel so confident in what the fuck you saying, bro? Because all this me, I'm alpha, high value man, elite. That shit don't fucking work in real life, though. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to, and it goes right back in what you're saying, Sa Ra. Like, you need balance in this bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can take it a step further. Think about your relationship with your mom. Would you treat your mom the way you view women today, bro? It doesn't, like, we human at the end of the day, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about balance, bro. That's real shit.
And that's the theme. Like, for me, it's the child element for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not have a great relationship with my son's mother, right? But I understand that he needs his mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he needs his mother to be at her best. And he needs me to be at my best. And for her to be at her best and for me to be at my best, we may need to work together. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to make him his best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of the time in this quote unquote gender war space, I think a lot of the quote unquote gender wars are happening between people who don't realize that there's a future for children within this. Does that make sense?
And you know what I find funny about that? Is that in schools now, and not just in schools, all over the place, all we're seeing is like rainbow flags and a lot of rainbow flag education, innit? Yeah? And as me, you, and Stevie like have this conversation, I've always been a massive advocate for social studies on a whole, and special social studies when it comes to relationships. Because a lot of these young males, like, they learn whatever subjects they'll be learning at school, science, maths, the whole lot, English, but that social studies, that when you leave school and how you relate with people and how you relate with people online. Because a lot of, I find with solution bit-wise, if these young men don't have a good understanding when they're leaving school about what's socially out there for them, like, and all you know is about this person's equal, that person's equal, everyone's equal, rainbow rights, like, and I'm not stamping on anybody else's rights, but where's the education socially for straight males? Where is that? Like, since as we're teaching everything else now, and then we can all kind of agree that men seem to be failing socially for whatever reasons we want to deal with. I'm saying, where are the social like we got the stats, we're not doing well.
Yeah.
So we need classes, social classes
for straight males.
For straight males to navigate when they leave.
Right.
Because most males that come out of school, they wouldn't even know about paying their bills, bro. Yeah. But they will be thinking about what to buy a woman. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, so first and foremost is your social studies. Because something Stevie said earlier, which kind of hit the nail on the head for me, is like how you gonna guide yourself as a young 21-year-old, 19-year-old? Like, how you gonna guide yourself if there's no classes, but you've learned about everybody else's rights, everybody else's equality,
except for your own.
Except for your own. You get what I'm saying? Like, where'd you? It's funny that
you got these kids out here walking around lost because of that, bro. That's real shit. Men just